we can take this ride wherever it goes. As long as you're with me, I feel at home. Can you tell me why? 'Cause I wanna know. As long as you're with me, I feel at home. Yeah, I wave goodbye to my old life. Been reaching for some new heights. My baby there the whole time, and it feels right. You by my side. I'm out on body and Clyde. I need my partner in crime, yeah. Sometimes you can't even see what's right in front of you. Life gets the best of me, I don't know what to do. Miles still ahead of me and I don't have a clue right now. But we can take this ride wherever it goes. As long as you're with me, I feel at home. Can you tell me why? 'Cause I wanna know. As long as you're with me, I feel at home. I set my mark right on your heart. One moves that got me this far. Now I don't wanna restart. If things get hard and time left scars, still there before you are. Still shining through the whole dark, yeah. Sometimes you can't even see what's right in front of you. Life gets the best of me, I don't know what to do. Miles still ahead of me and I don't have a clue right now. But we can take this ride wherever it goes. As long as you're with me, I feel at home. Can you tell me why? 'Cause I wanna know. As long as you're with me, I feel at home. Oh, I got it bad, I just wanted love. I got it bad, I just needed loving. I got it bad, I just wanted love. Someone like you. I got it bad, I just wanted love. I got it bad, I just needed loving. I got it bad, I just needed love. We can take this ride wherever it goes. As long as you're with me, baby, I feel at home. Can you tell me why? 'Cause I wanna know. As long as you're with me, I feel at home. Feeling like you're stuck in a hurricane. 'Cause everything around you just keeps on turning. I can see you searching for an escape. The fire in your heart, it just keeps on burning. Keeps on, it just keeps on burning. Keeps on.
Two cutters through the middle. Artie up for three.
One shot, now the future is yours. Go! Yeah, I was building on a lecture. Verses coming daily under pressure. Working on the plot and the scheme. The true style trademark is at the edge of your dreams. I'm talking one shot for the kill. The breeze cut, freeze up, straight dropping the chills. I'm talking taking over pieces and shares. A bomb break sky high. Check the movement is here. Yeah. It's one heart, one shot. Now the future is yours. Go!
That's why he's got that calmness.
Kia ora, namaste, talo falava, malo elele, bulavinaka, and welcome to Heritage Hockey Tournament 2023, the newest and most exciting hockey tournament on the national calendar. And for those of you new to Heritage Hockey, it's the melting pot of pride, passion, flair and skill, and we're bringing you all 16 games live and free thanks to local Gecko Productions and One Foundation. I'm Brad Pittman, and we'll be bringing you all the action this Easter weekend from the Waikato Hockey Centre here in Hamilton. I'm joined in commentary by NZISA President and newly happiest supporter in the venue thanks to the men's earlier victory, Suresh Wallab. S-Man, good to have you here again.
Namaste, Brad. How are you all today?
Good to be back. We've got the Indian women ahead of us for this second match of day 2 here at Heritage Hockey, and it's New Zealand Indian women taking on the Pasifika women. Now, the Indian side had a tough loss yesterday against the New Zealand Māori team, but will take confidence in their play, especially in the third quarter where they started to piece things together, and Ella Leighton was strong in the midfield for them, but the skill of Krishma, Sugar, Devyani and some of those players going forward will continue to grow and influence their play in today's match. The Indian women are coached by Navina Hera and Hitendra Patel. And the Pasifika women, they snuck home yesterday against the junior Māori women's side, but boast such strength right across the park. Day 1 MVP Kaya Elliott will be a handful, but I was particularly impressed with the work rate of Storm Dolan Robson, especially in her ability to transfer the ball around the back with Carissa Markia. Now the Pasifika women are coached by Jay Panga and Josephina Tamatoa, and as we see the teams get together there and the crowd starting to build, the umpires for today's match are Juliana Phillips and Ruby Wood, and they'll be the two in charge out in the yellow today. And Suresh, beautiful day here in Hamilton. Looking forward to a cracking women's game.
Yeah. Thanks, Brad. Yeah, it started this morning was a bit fresh for the first game, but hey, it's turned out to be an awesome day again. Yeah, looking good. I think both teams are keen. Like obviously, the Indian women, we have to win today to stay in the tournament. But build from yesterday's performance, I think some of those little combinations will come together. And hopefully we can see a bit more go forward and finding those link players. Because I think yesterday's game they were searching for them, and it's just getting an understanding of where your players are at. I think it may take a game, so let's hope it all comes together today.
Yeah, as we see the two teams coming onto the field there, a beautiful shot thanks to the drone work of local Gecko Productions. It's the Indian women in their white and black strip, and the Pasifika women in their new floral and navy with the pink socks. And great shot of the Indian women there out here for today's game. And as Suresh said, need to win today to keep Monday afternoon alive. And they'll have a big effort coming, I'm sure, in this morning's match. The Indian men, good win in their first match this morning. Yes, man, you would have been pumped about that.
Yeah, it was an exciting game. Going down in the first quarter, like they were down 1-0 in the first quarter, but for them to fight back and scoring, tying up the game when they had 10 players with that PC, I think showed a lot of character within the team. And then coming back, a strong second half, which saw them out with the win 4-1, which was great to see, and just some good old-fashioned straight hits at the top of the circle.
Yeah, the penalty corner was firing for the Indian men this morning, as we see. Look at that for a shot there. The two teams set up and ready to go.
There's going to be an exciting game this one, Brad.
Yeah, I must also make mention of the two goalkeepers for the Indian women's side. I thought they both played really well yesterday. I know they end up behind on the scoreboard, but both Michelle Mahoney, who will start today's game, and Kashona Tapachetri there, who likely will come on at about half-time, were both really strong in cage for the Indian women's side now. Yeah,
then the Pasifika got... so Queenie started her first Heritage tournament playing for Indians. So and then obviously was brought into the Pasifika team, which is great. And it's, it's all about all of us creating a pathway.
Yeah. Yeah, and here we see Pasifika first use of the ball. That's Hallie Scurra, local girl, on the ball in the middle of the field for Pasifika. Lovely ball forward there, and they'll get the free hit and move on to it. That is Storm Dolan Robson, who I spoke about earlier in the build-up. Markia at the back has Val out here, and with her is Lona Charlick on the left side of the field and pulling herself back into the action. Rhiannon Holditch there. A lot of people will be familiar with Rhiannon Holditch, formerly Rhiannon Dennison, part of the New Zealand Black Sticks setup in previous years. She's out here for the Pasifika team as she was last year. Carissa Markia here at the back, she's a big time player. There's Val under the pressure of Manisha Jerem, one of the two captains of this New Zealand Indian women's side.
Bit of early pressure from the Indians here.
Yeah,
just pushing up.
Good to see Ella Leighton, so she'll play in the middle of the field, but pushing up into to help that press there. Part of the junior Black Sticks setup currently, and current staff member here at Waikato Hockey.
Oh, nice.
Ella Leighton, she's out here playing for the Indian side. And very nearly there for Leighton, but it's Holditch linking forward. Here's Ruby Jane Meehan for Pasifika. She's got the ball on her stick, still going here. Meehan. Oh, and tough challenge there. Looks like it was Pratika Patel.
Did well to stay in the Pratika. Good defence.
Yeah, she wore one on, I think, on the head for her troubles down there as well. Hoping she's all good. She'll shake that one off. Here's Gurleen Gill, just surveying up the middle of the field. Not a lot on for her. Goes back out to the other captain for the side, Rashika Chiba. And here is Pratika Patel. Can't quite get past Meehan this time. There's Tori Val on the ball there. The two sisters in this side for the Pasifika team, Tori and Kayla. And that one's a miscue there. Tool and Pritchard will link up with Ella Leighton in the middle of the field. Pritchard there, another one of the guest players for the Indian side. Here's Val. Try and get around Pritchard. She's eyeing up the edge of the circle. Well defended in the end there. Long corner for the Pasifika women. And it will be ball around the back through Hallie Scurra. Scurra just drops it off for Markia. They've been really good at holding possession so far, this Pasifika team, but equally the Indians not being pulled too far out of shape. They're keeping the middle of the field fairly protected. And good defence there. Oh no, it's a free hit. Going to be for Kai Elliott. She takes it quickly. If you'd watched any of yesterday's game, you knew that was going to happen. Kai Elliott loves to play on the front foot and going forward. He's in the midfield there for Pasifika. But the Indian women now with ball at the back. Rashika Chiba has Michaela Wepa. Oh, very nearly an opportunity for Jaina Suka to create an opportunity now. We saw Jaina mostly playing around the back of the field.
Yeah, so it looks like she's up in the wing there, which
perhaps a little positional change up there for Jaina,
which is good to see.
And this Pasifika team, as they were yesterday, really good at moving the ball around the back. That's Storm Dolan Robson with her eyes up. She'll link up there. Kaya Elliott breaks through the first tackle, gets it back. Elliott. And the pass towards the circle. It's going to fall there. No.
I think it's good safe defence from the Indians at the moment. Just getting their body in front of the ball. So
yeah, there were two strikers in there for Pasifika, but had Indian defenders draped all over them. So good defensive intent there by the Indian side. And here come Pasifika again. It's Ruby Jane Meehan. Earned the free hit, the first infringement by the looks of things from the umpire over there. And it's Val on the ball here. It's Tori Val. Charlick on a Charlick, ball into the circle. Oh, hunting on the scraps on that side. It was Hannah Rose Elliott there for Pasifika, but Michelle Mahoney just watches that one over the baseline.
You see them searching for that little touch, just putting it at the goal and looking for that attacker, just a little touch in.
Yeah, it was something that the Indian men actually this morning showed to be so deadly, that little touch in front of the goal, the fourth goal, and then there by Jaden Gosha in the men's match. Really similar to that one there.
She did that well, you know, instead of trying to go forward and just popping it through. I think you see already from the start that they're finding that what we're talking about, those passes, that linking up the Indians, which is good to see.
Yeah, they're able to string a lot more passes together, and I'm sure that would have been a focus point from Navina and Hitendra for them to string passes together. Yeah, Pasifika woman right on their back end. Oh, it's going to come all the way through, not as far as Rashika Chiba. She's linking up here. Chelsea Heppy looks like is here today for the Indian women's team. Great to see her out on the field.
Yeah, we called her in as well. So, you know, from yesterday's salary cap issues, we got that sorted.
Yeah. Just push the budget a little further, push the boat out, and bring in the big gun. So Chelsea Heppy here on the field for the Indian side. But this is yesterday's goal scorer, Eva Sexton, for Pasifika, trying to link up with Tori Val. And we mentioned players that have perhaps pushed themselves a little further up the field. Tori Val playing up almost on the strike line for Pasifika, similar to what we saw from Jaina Suka for the Indian side.
I think she's off for a spell, obviously.
Yeah, and that's one thing you're probably not going to be able to bash one through Tori Val. And here's Kaya Elliott. Oh, lovely bit of skill. She'll earn the free hit and take it quickly. Links up there with Heli Skara, Krasamakia. And they move well at the moment, the defence from the Indian team. Good touch there from Rashika Chiba, and they'll take the 16-yard. No, in fact, one arm down there. It's a long corner.
Yep. Just a deflection off that back defender.
Yeah, they move around in their defensive shape pretty well. Rashika Chiba playing as a free man at the moment and doing a lot of work to just stay on the hotline and outside the circle, which is a big part of it.
Yeah, that's one of the first ones that you've seen go to the touchline for the Pasifika team. They've been pretty good at holding the ball, but
yeah, it looks like it may have taken a little touch at some point, which is why it eluded Storm Dolan Robson there. She'll roll it back out to Markia. Oh, lovely turn here. Markia got her eyes up, looking for Sexton. Here is Eva Sexton, and that's not what she drew up. There, Eva Sexton. Chiba. Oh, nice skip under the stick. Yeah, here's Tulin Pritchard. She's got Manisha Jerem ahead of her.
Nice pass.
Jerem just tried to tip it on there, trying to link up with Sugar. And we also see Ella Leighton again up high in the press for the Indian side. Excellent to see. She's got Jasmine Fitzwalter up there with them, but Kaya Elliott turns on the ball. Oh, nice. And turns through the gap. Kaya Elliott.
It's a nice turn there. Just a little back of the stick by the look of it.
Brings here's Chelsea Heppy on the ball. She was looking at this big skip across the... Yeah. Unfortunately, you probably see it going bad too. Here's Tulin Pritchard. She's got Juhi Fitzwalter with her. Dumps it out to Fitzwalter.
She's done well.
And cut out there by Elliott. She'll keep possession here, Fitzwalter, and just play back to her captain in Rashika Chiba. Leighton just opening up and finding a bit of space here. Leighton. Well defended there in the first instance by Kaya Elliott, but here they go again down the right through Fitzwalter. That one will find Manisha Jerem. Good pick up there. And they'll keep possession up the sideline. Manisha Jerem.
Indians are doing well here, just holding on to possession, you know, just keeping control, not losing their heads or forcing that pass.
Yeah, both teams have shown an improvement in their ability to hold the ball for periods. I say that and
yeah,
they turn one over. It's
commentator's curse, right?
Kaya Elliott does well to win the free hit there. The ball back across the field. There was Ilona Charlick, and Dolan Robson up the right-hand side of the field. She's dangerous and she's got some space. She turned one with a stick feint, goes over the next one, and earns the free hit. Storm Dolan Robson. And this Pasifika woman, we got one player up high in the circle. It's Hannah Rosalia there.
Is that Jaina back there as well?
Yeah, Jaina's come back on at the back. And here we go, on a Charlick. Under pressure from Manisha Jerem. She takes it quickly. Charlick finds Elliot. Elliot's dangerous. Bouncing ball into the circle. And it's going to be attacking long corner here for Pasifika. Across the field is Rhiannon Holditch. Here's a matchup, Holditch v Leighton. Up goes the press for the Indian side. That's Fitzwalter putting pressure on. Good little challenge there for Pritchard, but Kelly Tuiravi comes away with it for Pasifika. Good transfer play here. Oh, they've been lucky not to... oh, there she goes, Chrisamakia gets away on her. Oh no. Cleaned up at the back there.
She did well there.
Yeah, Juhi Fitzwalter. Oh, great trap, Chelsea Heppy. And she gets the reward for it too with the 16-yard hit. Off screen there, we didn't quite see it, but man, the Indian women were lucky. They subbed their midfield while they were defending there. Devyani comes screaming on as the new player on. Lucky that it didn't get to that side, but alas, here we go. It's the Pasifika woman back in their own end. Pushing up there is Fitzwalter. Sugar out here, putting some pressure on. And this is Kai Elliott. Lovely bit of skill. Reverse stick pass. Yeah, nothing to link up there for the Pasifika team. And over the other side of the field, that's Hallie Scurra.
Bit of pressure from Curry there.
Yeah. Grishma Kumar there, just pushing up. She'll work hard all game. We'll Curry there, putting some pressure on Val. Val's got Dolan Robson. And great ball forward. It's Kaylee Tuiravi just runs out of room there on the sideline. And they're up in high press here, the Pasifika women. And they've won the ball back here. Attacking opportunity. It's Hannah Rosalia. And there's two in the circle for Pasifika. One of them's Kai Elliott.
You can see them come back right back out again.
Yeah, both teams really showing that patience of recycling the ball. Reading periods of possession. Here's Markia. Oh, lovely drag. Goes again in the circle. Free hits just outside. Rhiannon Holditch takes it quickly. Oh, can't link up there with Tuiravi. So well defended again by the Indian side. Similar to what we saw last night, Suresh, doing the defensive work outside the circle is good to see.
Yeah, and I think, but that was coming into our last quarter yesterday. But today we're doing it in the first quarter and just keeping your heads, and it's, they're doing it really well, just holding that ball, not scared of throwing it back, because I think, in women's hockey sometimes, like especially with Indians hockey as well, they are scared of throwing the ball back. So it's great to have that confidence.
Yeah, and good to have a couple of players back there that can handle that pressure, and Rashika Chiba
Exactly.
been really good at the back.
Yeah, Pateka's been playing well.
Yep.
You've had that back line. Jaina back there helping out, and Debyani's out there wide. So just need to find... Ella's obviously off at the moment, but just that link through like that.
Oh, there we go. Fitzwalter, who's there first? It's Sugar. She's still got it, Sugar. Oh, and the free hit's going to go against her there. Yeah, that's what you want to see as an Indian supporter there. It's just that ball getting up to the front group on the edge of the circle.
I think it's good to see that they are getting up there in the first quarter. You know, they're just finding that little, it'll come. You know, that pass will come, that pass will stick. So it's just a matter of keeping at it.
Yeah, and one thing I'm almost certain will have been spoken about in the Indian women's camp after last night's game is not conceding goals in these final minute of the quarter. They did it twice, and you know, really gave the Māori women's team a step up going into each quarter yesterday.
And we saw that in the men's game as well in the first quarter. You know, just that little bit of lapse and.
Yeah, how important that those periods of the game become. I mean, you think every minute is created equal, but they can really swing parts of the game.
That was a great touch down the line there.
Yes, Dolan Robson was the touch and picked up there by Tui Ravi. Taken quickly by the Indian woman.
So I think that's where we didn't need to rush things.
No.
Maybe just.
This is that late quarter time for the Indian women's side that they need to be better at 30 seconds. And penalty corner, they're awarded with 20 on the clock. So that will wind down the quarter and it will be the Pasifika woman.
Yeah, I think maybe just a little bit of rush of blood there on that free hit. You know, that's a 16-yard hit, so don't take it 5 or 6 metres off the back line. You know, bring it right up to your 16.
Yeah.
Give yourself that extra 10 metres and don't panic about things. But, hey, we're not out there playing it's easy. You know,
that's it. And here we go. It's the Pasifika women. We'll have the penalty corner. They're all up here. One thing I will note is the striking expertise there of Kayla Val on the first bracket. And it is Val. And it is saved. And it is stuck in the gear there of Michelle Mahoney. So another penalty corner.
Good girl.
Yeah,
Good
well saved. Never easy to track down the shot there of Kayla Val. Such a strong exponent of the penalty corner strike. And they'll get another go at it here, the Pasifika women's side. One kept out for the Indians. They'll need to go again. Val again. Oh.
Too high.
And the goal is awarded. I think if we do see the replay, I think it may have come off the boot there of Michelle Mahoney. Not sure at what height it crossed, but the yellow shirts are a lot closer to it than we are. We just check this one out here. Yeah, it's definitely come off something to get up into that top corner, but I mean, we can't quite see how high it was before it hit that something.
Yeah. Doesn't matter what we think. It's unfortunate.
Yeah, and I hate to say it again, Suresh, but the Indian women concede in the dying stages of a quarter. You know, again, we don't want to lament one decision from the team, but perhaps taking that 16-yard hit and just walking it up to the line and making sure of it.
Yeah, like I think in any team, like last 30 seconds, you see it in league, they just slow the play down. You know, they can see the clock. Rugby, you know.
Yeah, so perhaps a little bit of game management could have been
it's okay.
better used, but the 3 quarters, and just like the game we saw this morning, Pasifika men's scored on the stroke of a quarter, and the Indians come flying back. So,
but I think it's been a good quarter from the Indians and from Pasifika. Both teams are showing their patience with the ball back and around, just holding possession. You know, maybe Indians have been guilty of just rushing their free hits, trying to hit through the player instead of just popping over the stick.
Yeah, I've been really impressed by both teams' real concerted effort to keep possession, string some passes together, and both sides were good at it.
We're just watching the replay and see that was just about hit her in the neck. Jeez.
Suresh, look, you'll say that was going over the goal before it hit the boot.
Yeah. They can't dip that much.
So 1-0 here, New Zealand Pasifika women over New Zealand Indian side. I'm sure they'll take some confidence from the way their men played earlier today, this Indian side. And nothing's out of reach, and certainly still with 3 quarters of hockey here in the game.
Yeah, I think it's be good for the Indians just to rebuild. You know, let's get up into the circle, let's get some PCs, let's get some shots at goal. I think just those little small goals within yourselves. You know, each quarter look for something different. There's a change of tact.
Yeah, a little overhead there from Rhiannon Holditch, trying to link up there with Hannah Rose Elliott. Interesting little ploy from the hit off. Don't mind them trying something a bit different. There's Ella Leighton in the middle of the field for the Indian side. Lovely ball from Rishika Chiba, finds Devyani Soma, weaving her magic. Links up there with Michaela Wepa, and Rhiannon Holditch will spend 2 minutes on the sideline, so perhaps an opportunity here for the Indian side to put a bit of a squeeze on. A couple of words there from Julina Phillips to Captain Rishika Chiba.
Yeah, I think someone on the sideline just said there's dinner at 6. So umpire was just making sure what time. Okay.
Yeah, made sure she had a seat at the reservation.
Yep.
And that she does.
Not on the halfway reservation. That's it.
Here we go, Gurleen Gill, entry into Leighton.
Just a little mistrap.
Yeah, under the pressure of Kaya Elliott there.
That little touch from Manisha just probably caught the leg there, so wrong side. But I think you can see the intent from the Indians again. First few minutes, just pushing up, just trying to put a bit more pressure on the midfield there.
Yeah, it's paid off for them here. Ella Leighton coming forward with the ball, trying to link up to Manisha Jerem.
It's good pressure still. You know, we're still in that quarter, attacking quarter.
Yeah, as we see attacking free hit here for the Indians. It's Gurleen Gill on the ball. This goes route 1 and it doesn't pay off this time. Hannah Rose Elliott will work out for Pasifika. And decides not to go the wild reverse down the line. Good idea. Chris Amakia comes to help out, but that one beats them all.
There's good pressure. The Indians are stepping up, not holding back. So I think making them force that pass, which is good to see.
Yeah, and Pratika Patel on the ball here.
It's good outlet.
Big ball again. That little combo, Rishika Chiba finding Devyani Soma. There's a couple of times there where she's gone for the skip pass. And here is Chiba looking up the field.
Pratika out wide.
Yeah, looking up. Pratika Patel for the T-spot. Not going to get through Elia there. And Chiba's got it back again in the middle of the field. And they'll take the free hit to the Indian side. Rishika Chiba there. And the Pasifika women are now back to full strength, but maybe not for long. It's a loud whistle. No card coming.
PC.
Penalty corner is the call there.
Couldn't quite see just behind the scaffolding.
Yeah,
there.
strong tackle there by Tori Val. She's saying it's just a solid flat stick tackle. But no, penalty corner is on the cards at the moment. They're going to go down and have a quick talk about it there. Ruby Wood and Julina Phillips, and it is a penalty corner. So the Indian women, good start to the second quarter. Let's see where they got out of the bracket here. Ella Leighton steps up onto the penalty corner. Kaya Elliott will be first out for Pasifika, and here they go. We've got a break there. And it looks like one of the attacking players, so Gurleen Gill is going to have to go back to halfway, and Tulin Pritchard will come down to inject. It's not tidy. Oh, good save there in the end, Queenie Blacklock. Good strike there by Ella Leighton.
Especially off a misguided PC pull out, but they did well. Get the shot away, that's all that matters, right?
Yep. Yeah, and it was a good shot. It was going into the corners, and Queenie's just got a big toe to it.
I don't think it was Queenie or the stick. Couldn't really see, but yeah, it was a good save out wide.
Yeah, an Indian woman still with a wave of attack here. This is Rishika Chiba. Still going, but can't get past Carissa Makia. And she'll win the free hit. Cool and calm there is Makia. But good pressure from the Indian side. So, seen a lift from them in this second quarter.
It's a nice little ball through.
Yeah, it's going to be a challenging one-on-one, but A lot of Indian jerseys getting back in the frame, which you love to see.
Nice little vintage plate.
Michaela Wepper going down to stomp that one out. Hannah Rose Elliott with the free hit. Finds Ruby Jane Meehan. The foot on the edge of the circle. Again, defending outside the circle, positive thing for the Indian women's side. And weather the storm here. It's Kaya Elliott on the ball. Elliott.
Nice good little jab tackle,
Yeah.
Rashika.
Good skill there by Chiba. Elliott goes the fake and will take the sideline hit instead. Here is Kaya Elliott. Oh, strong challenge in the middle of the field there.
Curry just trying to put the shoulder in, but no avail.
And I'm going to make a shout out to our friend Brett Lever, who's
Meant to be in here.
meant to be in here and send us a picture from Good George with a couple of cold ones. Make sure you bring them back to the box. You know where to find us, Brett.
It's just getting a bit messy there. I think just both teams probably want to tidy that up.
Yeah.
With their just trying to get through traffic there, and the Indians trying to just jab tackle too much. So just tidy that up a bit.
Yeah, the scramble's still there from the Indian women's side. They don't really mind how it looks as long as they keep things out.
I think it's positive. It's a
Yep.
good positive start to this quarter.
Yep.
Not letting their heads drop after that late goal. but,
Yeah, would have been easy to be a little bit down after conceding after the hooter there, but now they've come out really looking to try and score one back.
I think the communications there, you can see everyone's got a role and they're all just doing what they need to.
Yeah, here's Val on the edge of the circle. She'll get in there, but only as far as Rashika Chiba. Skara winding up, but it's rolled onto the back of her stick there, so Chiba will take the 16, 17, 18 yard free hit. I think they call that one there.
Yeah.
Trish.
I'm not an umpire, I didn't see that line. So
I don't know what it's there for. Only for scoring goals.
yeah.
Here we go. Pasifika Tori Val again coming forward. She links up there and gets it back. Val.
Did well to keep that in. Just looked like it was going.
Yeah, shout out to the Eden Roskell Hockey Club, where the Val sisters and a couple of these other players play their hockey up in the Auckland comp.
I think you see that across all four teams, don't you?
Yeah,
Like,
club connections.
yep. Yeah, I think all the stronger clubs around New Zealand. You see the connections coming through, which is awesome.
Yeah, and I'm sure we've got some supporters from those different clubs around watching on the live stream, wherever you are joining us, Facebook, YouTube.
It's nice tackle.
Yeah, really strong from Manisha Jerem, and she'll win the free hit as well. That's exactly what we expect from Manisha Jerem.
See, Mo and Sharon down here came down from Gecko to watch Malaysia play today.
Yeah, and here is Chiba, the Pasifika woman, just happy to play in a bit of a three-quarter at the moment. Fitzwalter now.
She did well there.
Yep, had a bit of pressure coming from Elia. Good transfer ball. The Indian women's side starting to get the ball moving. Pritchard. Oh, very nearly there for Jerem. I can't wait till we get to see Jerem going forward with the ball.
Like you say, those little connections are starting to happen. I think just a bit of patience.
Yep. Yeah, we mentioned yesterday their third quarter.
Good girl. That's
There's Fitzwalter.
nice and strong.
Oh, here we go. This is lovely. Sugar on the ball.
Just roll it out or get a free hit.
She's done really well there. Sugar didn't have a lot of players with her, and she's still got it going.
It's unfortunate.
Yeah, Kaz there, Chris Amakia.
Pretty cool back there, Kaz.
Yeah. Oh, and she's going forward. Got the afterburners on.
Yep. Then she's going to stop now.
Yeah, Eva Sexton. Cleaned up well by Ella Leighton. A little bit back and forth here this little period of the second quarter, about halfway through the second quarter.
Oh, nice.
Great read.
Nice read there.
Yeah, Pritchard. She's going to try and get her on the outside.
She's done that well.
Yeah, got good speed there, Toolin Pritchard.
Caught the foot there, so free hit outside.
Yeah, well done. Yeah, every quarter this Indian women's side just keep improving, keep fixing something. It's a free hit here for Michaela Wepper. In it goes, but it's Chris Amakia there on it. Eva Sexton will work her way out. Still going is Sexton. She's only got one player with her, and she's run out of room. There goes Sheba.
Yep, she's done well to get out of that.
Lovely transfer. It's Pritchard again. This is one player you might not be able to run around as Kai Elliott. And I think takes the smarter option and resets.
I think it was good from both teams. You know, they're not getting too flustered. They're just pulling it back and around if they need to.
Yeah, and the Pasifika woman with the 1 goal advantage at the moment in the game. The Indians building again into this quarter here is Eva Sexton. And that one's going to be booted well clear by Michelle Mahoney. And it's been well defended there in the end. I think it's Pratika Patel over there. It is. Just got her stick in and contested.
Yeah, PP doing well today. Just keeping her head. Just
Jaina Suka.
nice little turn.
Yeah,
Sugar.
good turn. Sugar. Good. It's a free hit. Suka will step up and take it. She got Heppy on the inside. Does what she needs to do and earns another sideline hit. This is what we wanted to see from this Indian women's side. Just progress their way up the field. Get players up the field, especially their attacking players. Let's see what they can create here. Jaina Suka, Chelsea Heppy.
Just finding that stick. Just need to pop over maybe or find another connecting pass.
Yeah, yeah. I think it's one of those times where you any other way but through Carissa Markia.
Yes, yeah. I think Carissa's been solid there today.
Yep.
She's just been awesome this first half. Well, within the last 5 minutes of this first half.
Yeah, yeah. And there's Rashika Chiba. She's been really solid as well.
On the same token, you know, you've had 2 strong players in the back mid there, which are just keeping things under control, keeping things nice and steady.
Yeah, you can see how important it is, that position on the field. I mean, every player important, but having your player in the centre defence taking control of your defensive unit and the ball movement has been key for both teams. Here's Ruby Jane Meehan. She's got some speed and she's got a player ahead. It's Hannah Rosalia one-on-one with Jaina Suka.
Just nice and simple.
Yeah,
keeping it simple.
Solid there by Suka.
Good backing up from these girls coming back, helping out defence.
Yeah, it's similar to their men's side. When there is a break, there's so many Indian shirts flooding back into the space. And speaking of space, Ella Layton's in a ton of it down there on the baseline. Very nearly there for Ella Layton. It's a lovely pass forward.
From Sugar, good vision there. Just put enough weight on it for Ella to run onto.
Here's Chelsea Heppy on the ball. Goes again to Layton. Still going, Layton. And the free hit's just outside the circle there for the Indian side. You see Chelsea Heppy on it. Kai Elliott watching her. Oh.
Just sneaking around.
Yeah, a little touch there from the Pasifika defender.
Yep.
Curry was hunting on that back post
just
there.
on the back line there, yep.
Yep. Here's Chelsea Heppy now. Just going to be asked to move that a little closer to in line with where it went out. It's good, really good to see the Indian men's side down here supporting their women's team. They're out on the stairs down here having a good watch. And it is a good watch so far as the Indian women growing into the single.
Wow.
Oh,
See that?
see a bit of that, and it's very nearly. Oh,
That was
the
a great
scramble.
turn.
How's the little spin move down on the baseline there?
A few ankles are broken down there.
Yeah. Put a little RIP down in that corner. All the ankles of the defenders.
I think the boys are enjoying that. They're watching it on the live stream.
Yeah, they are.
They're all Shay's down there wondering how'd she do that.
Yeah.
So
Shay's watching the tutorial on how to do that for his next game. Hey.
and she's down there again. Just another nice Sugar's down there.
Yeah. Yeah, the boys down here got it on replay. And here come the Pasifika woman, Ruby J. Meehan. She'll win the free hit there.
I think that's sensible from the Indians there, just slowing her down.
Yep.
Just not letting get the roll on. I think.
Yeah, and I think the boys down on the phone have just heard the bit of commentary as well.
Yeah.
Good effort, fellas. Way to get our live stream numbers up. Here we go, the Pasifika woman here with the ball at the back. Indian side just happy to sit on their half. Again, I'd really like to see how they manage this last minute here.
I think don't change what you're doing. They're going well.
Yep.
It's just a little lapse of concentration in the last one, but
That's
good
a nice
transfer.
ball. Devyani Soma finds Ella Leighton. Leighton's going to take on Scurra. She's going to take on Dolan Robson as well before she...
Good smart play. Pull it out again. Yep. Solid in the back.
Jonah Suka here. Nice little lifted pass. That's the one you've been asking for, Suresh.
Yeah. I think just about found the sideline there.
Yeah, maybe our window's open enough that they can hear us. Here's Kaya Elliott. All she can hear is go. Go, Kaya. She's got players ahead. On the reverse stick. Pass through. Just beats the stick of Elliott. Well cleaned up there. In the end by
Pratika again.
Pratika. Yep.
Well done. Just keeping that ball in front of her, not getting too ahead of the ball, so it's good to see. Just nice, solid defence.
Yeah, in the last few seconds of this one, we'll count down with Elliott. And cut out there by Devyani Soma.
That's better. That was a good quarter.
Yeah, really good
by
quarter.
both teams, I think.
Good quarter from both sides there. No extension to that score, so it remains at 1-0. The Indian woman there showing a little bit of flashy skill.
That's Queenie's dad. See, even he agreed that PC was around her neck.
Yeah, shout out to Queenie Blacklock's dad, who's just sent through a message to us in the commentary box.
Shot brother Benny.
Glad to know that you guys are all watching, and speaking of watching, look at that shot there, thanks to the drone work here at Waikato Hockey. Beautiful scenes there as we look at some of the replays and highlights from that first half. The one I'm looking forward to is that spin move up on the baseline. I hope we've got
I
it.
hope that's on the highlights reel, because that was pretty awesome.
Yeah. There's Sugar showing a bit of her skill there on the edge of the circle for the Indian side.
See you, boys.
You see the Indian men. Dylan Patel there's asking if he's getting any money for his performance in goal for the Indian men's side. He's we see some of these highlights. These highlights are really strong. That's the goal
Does
there
a
for
good strike into the corner.
yeah, just up off the boot of Michelle Mahoney. Alan
Just-
Leighton very
yeah.
nearly. Yeah, that was well
Caught the
saved
boot.
there.
Yeah. Good save by Queenie there.
And this might be the bit of money we've been waiting for. It's another one. She's
That
got
was-
all the
That's Sugar again.
yep, she's got all the magic up there on the baseline. This is Tui Ravi working through for the Pasifika team. Well defended by Pratika Patel. We'll have to go back to the live stream to see the money magic that was the turn up on the baseline, but we'll see some of the crowd come out here this morning. I can see the Fitzwalters there in shot. They'll be watching Jasmine and Juhi. We can see some of the Indian boys after finishing up their good game this morning. There's Saj Patel there in shot. Xander Fraser as well, and back onto the teams there.
Yeah, Xander had a strong game today, didn't he?
Yeah.
Played very well.
As we see the coaching staff there for the Indian women, getting them into their work.
Shout out to Hatendra today, celebrating his birthday. So our head coach of the men's and ladies. So yeah, big shout out to him. Awesome to see his family down here, Sarah and the girls.
Yep.
Yeah, his mum and dad were down here as well.
Massive shout out to Hits and the work he has been putting in over the weekend, here for every game for the Indian side, and helped to deliver their training camp on the Thursday as well.
Yep.
Yeah, happy birthday, and hope we can celebrate it with 2 wins for you today. It's got one in the bag. That's our woman out here up for the next one against the Pasifika team now.
I think Pacifica, what do you think Pacifica are doing? Just holding that ball very well, aren't they? Just not getting it. Not.
Yeah, let's see this little bit of magic here. Oh
Wow.
turn around and around.
Deviani.
It's Deviani. She was so worried coming into this tournament about becoming a meme. She's going to become an internet sensation with that one. There's no meme about that. She's might find herself on Sports Centre this afternoon.
Well, I think at the team talk, she's probably not going to let the team forget that anyway. She'll be talking it up.
Oh, yeah.
She's pretty good at that. So
yeah, lovely bit of skill there, Sean. But yeah, we'll see it one more time for the people at home.
And just for her, you can see she goes to Specsavers because she knows where the ball is.
Yep, flat foot Stolen Robson, and that one very nearly. Wow, it's closer than we thought there. Chelsea happy as we see some of the bigwigs up on the.
Oh, yep, Mr.
Baggs is up there. We got Hemi, the new CEO here at Waikato Hockey, Stu Pitu, the legend himself. FIH
Max on the right there. I think.
Max Beach, just checking out his TikTok account, and the rest of the team here. Coverage, of course, brought to you thanks to Local Gecko Productions and the support from One Foundation. We couldn't put it on and do it without their support. And while we're there, of course, also mention the tournament sponsors, Keep Alive, the insurance specialists, and Just Hockey, and the team from Just Hockey NZ. Of course, our friends up in Auckland who look after Just Hockey for New Zealand. Thank you so much for your support as well.
And just remember that they're open down here, aren't they, today?
Yep.
Just at the pavilion here underneath. So they'll be open all day. So if you need any supplies.
Yeah, get in and see the team here at Just Hockey. Fortunate enough to have a shop in here at the Hockey Centre. So, yep, everything you need is right here. And it's the Indian woman with first use. Ella Layton's got a little overhead. Brought down by Manisha Jerem. Still going as Jerem. Chris Amakia. Now, those two will have played a lot of hockey against each other at the Southern Club. Jerem and Markia, they'll know each other pretty well. I'm sure match up at team trainings pretty often. This Pasifika women's side just happy to sit in a bit of a holdout press at the moment. Just keep the game in front of them and not let this Indian women team strike too quickly. I'm sure will have been spoken about. Starting fast here for this Indian side, starting strong. Very much we're all in that second quarter. There's Pratika Patel.
She's done well.
Ella Layton. It's got Kai Elliott. Oh, and Elliott does well there.
Just a little touch there as well.
Runs it onto the foot of Layton. Here is Pasifika. I like to see the Indian team up in a bit higher press here. Here's Curry with a bit of back pressure. Jana Suka's back up the front again this time. Suresh, she's up and down like a yo-yo at the moment.
She's doing really well. Well, Jane is super fit, as you know, and just has the legs to do that stuff. So
yeah, here's Pritchard. The back tackle from Ruby Jane Meehan, judged an illegal one. So here's, oh no spinning top this time for Deviani Soma.
Just a little touch of the foot. I think Jane's dad Barrett's down here.
Yep.
Great supporter. I think it's one of the Roskell Old Boys. Been a physio for a long time, so used to look after all the aches and pains.
Here it is, Jana Suka. The pass into the middle is not going to link up, but it's going to fall to Ella Layton. Ella Layton, top of the circle.
Yes!
Jana Suka on the back post.
That was a great goal.
What a delivery there from Ella Layton, finished by the lady we were just talking about, Jana Suka, on the back post for the Indians. And fast start's what they needed, and fast start's exactly what they've delivered here. This Indian women's side. Let's check out the replay on that. It started by Suka. This pass probably a little wayward, but the clearance straight to Ella Layton. And this one here is touched.
Oh, just a deflection, I think, off the defence there.
Off the defender, and who's there? Jana Suka. 1-1. Pasifika woman.
I think that's the value of having your wing following all the way through to the post, right?
Yeah.
Just stick down on the ground.
Yep, that's it. And we spoke about that in the earlier men's game, how important it is for your postie to be in there and hunting, and she was, Jana Suka. So all square again, 1-1, the Indian women against the Pasifika team. And here they go again. Ella Leighton, she's got a player chasing. Done really well there, Rhiannon Holditch. Hannah Rose Elliott will dump it off for Kaya Elliott. Does well there, Pratika Patel.
Yep. But outside the circle again, just I think they're keeping their composure, just not going in with silly tackles.
Yeah, this next 3 or 4 minutes becomes really important, the period after scoring for both teams, of course.
It's a cheeky little push through the legs there.
Yeah, love to see Manisha Jerem leading her team up into a full press. Up she goes. She's going to bring Sugar up with her. And Fitzwalter will join the striker line as well. They probably didn't quite get her up onto that midfield enough. So Pasifika woman just outletting. Here is Dolan Robson right down in front of us. Tori Val.
Yeah, a little hassle, just getting on the wrong side there. Michaela, is that right?
Yeah, that's Michaela Wepper there. Just had the stick challenge on Val. Dolan Robson will go back out to Kayla Val. And shout out, I think, the girl's mum. I think I saw Di here a little earlier to watch Tori and Kayla. She's Di, a good, really good hockey player in her own respect as well. So made the trip down from Auckland. Lovely tip on pass here.
Wow, that's
going to beat Eva Sexton over the baseline. That's a really nice injection there from.
I think we've seen that with both teams. Just finding that sideline and just waiting for that player. But as you say, that does come with combinations and a bit more playing together.
Yeah, and that's a nice little 1-2 pass as well. It's Gurleen Gill on the ball there for the Indian side. She'll link up with Fitzwalter.
Oh, she's done well there.
Yeah, really well to find Tulin Pritchard in the middle of the field. Ella Leighton here matched up with Kai Elliott. Dumps it back out to Pritchard. Still going here, Tulin Pritchard. Ella Leighton. Scrappy there, but it will be Pasifika ball on the edge of the circle. Scrappy little exchange there between the midfields. Here's Kayla Val on the ball. Here they go. This is Kaylee to Ravi. Linking up with Eva Sexton. Sexton on the ball.
A nice little touch
Great
in there.
tackle. Rishika Chiba. Chiba turns inside, outside, upside down. Here she goes, Rishika Chiba.
She's turning all of them inside out as well. Done well there, Rishika. Just nice little safety ball out wide as well. So got out of that really well, Indians.
Probably due 1 or 2 or 3 of those free hits there, Ella Leighton.
Yep.
Interestingly enough, positional change. She's actually moved up to an outside midfielder and allowed Tulin Pritchard to take the middle of the field. Perhaps they can see a little bit of a opportunity there to get on the outside through Ella Leighton.
Maybe just a change for a couple of minutes and then they'll swap back again. Who knows? It's good to see though that the girls are just with every quarter, just the confidence levels.
I think the other potential thing it does do is it allows Ella Leighton to defend Kai Elliott.
Yes.
Which is no easy job. Here comes Chelsea Heppy on the ball for the Indian side. It's going to come all the way through. Queenie Blacklock clears. Falls again for Heppy. She bashes straight back in again. Oh, touch needed to be made. Leighton tangled up. Elliott. And it's free hit for Elliott. Wow.
She did well there,
Sugar up there hunting on the back post. Queenie had to make the save. Brought down there by Elliott. She'll link up. Here they go. There, nice Jeffries. Well worked out there by Gurleen Gill. And Pasifika will get the long corner at Storm. Dolan Robson on the ball. Kayla Val, Rhiannon Holditch. Val. Back to Mark here. Want to push the Indian team out a little bit if they can. Here they go. That's a little better. Manisha Jerem going to contest on the ball.
Getting a bit flat-footed there, I think, and just caught up.
Yeah. It's Rhiannon Wood over that side for Pasifika. Here's a good battle. Tulin Pritchard. She's by herself, but she's going to have a red-hot crack. Here they come down the middle of the field. It's Fitzwalter and Sugar. She does well to earn the sideline hit. They'll be able to get their troops forward here. The Indian side well cut out there by the Pasifika side. Fitzwalter can't get past Markia. Not many can.
Yeah.
And here is Markia. She's got a couple of players with her. Not many though. She's still going, Markia. Someone's got to do something here. She's still going, Markia.
Is that inside? Just outside? Just lost it, I think, outside.
Yeah, I think it's hit both feet. One inside and one outside. They're going to have a quick talk about it.
Just couldn't see that.
Yeah.
That was a great run by
Oh, the seas just parted for her there, Carissa Markia. Time will stop here while they just have a quick conversation about this one. Interesting to see what Juliana Phillips saw from her end. Obviously a lot to look at for Ruby Wood down her side with everything happening. And free hit outside the circle will be the decision there. So Carissa Markia maybe pulled up an inch short.
I'm just earning a PC, yeah.
Yeah.
That was a great run by her. Just opened up for her and just kept control of it.
Yeah, she'll go 5 along the edge there. Under a bit of pressure from Gurleen Gill. And Rashika Chiba. That one there, though, is going to be the corner in the end.
So this is the only is that the third PC for them and one for the Indians, I think. So not many in this game today.
As we see this replay here, she's earned the attention of almost everybody. Here's Gill. That tackle there,
Probably a little bit agricultural, as they say.
Yeah, nothing like a good Indian into their agriculture. Suresh.
Yeah.
As they come down there, penalty corner for the Pasifika team.
So we've got Kashona in goal here. So
coming at half time. It's Dolan Robson on the first bracket. No, it's going to go self trap.
pretty
that
wide.
One's gone over the goal or just in behind. They were trying to pick up the deflection there of Hannah Rose Alia.
That's a nice
well
pick up.
defended. And
Nice
here they
pick
go,
up.
breaking out. This is Curry, Krishma Kumar going forward at pace.
Done
Devyani
well to
Soma.
get that up pretty quick, haven't they?
The two
North Harbour girls.
yeah, the two bandits there working together. Here we go, Rashika Chiba into the middle of the field. Good composure there by Chiba, not to force it up the middle of the field. She'll find Pratika Patel out there. Onto it comes Devyani Soma. Spinning top Soma, can't get that one to link up. Oh, lovely ball to hold it. She's got Kai Elliott with her. This is trouble stations for the Indian side. Jaina Suka though, look at that. Go and put pressure on Kai Elliott so she can't wind up. Here's Ruby Jane Meehan. And Rashika Chiba, cool as ever.
They did well there, just keeping it off their feet, just got the stick in there.
Yeah, really impressed by the effort there of Jaina Suka to get across and cover defend.
Remember Jaina scored that goal on the right wing, and
Yeah.
she's back here at the left defending, so huge effort today from Jaina.
Yeah, she's been everywhere. And they've needed her to be. They've been she's been really good, Jaina Suka. Bouncer across the circle. Ruby Jane Meehan winding up.
Good.
Good defence there, Chelsea Heppy. Really strong work from her.
This is good, just take your time, just find your composure again.
Allows the players to get back into position. Here's Pratika Patel. The Pasifika team not putting on a full press, so good for them to get sorted, but they've turned it over now about halfway. And out the back there, it's Tiliai for Pasifika, Dolan Robson and Val at the back now. Kai Elliott there.
Nice turn.
Can't get past Chelsea Heppy. Dolan Robson there on the ball. She'll roll the ball out to Val. Val has Markia, opts to go to Holditch, and that trap door opens up Kaylee Tui Ravi. Oh, unable to bring it in the circle is Hannah Rose Elliott. Lovely trap door by Rhiannon Holditch there.
That was worked up nicely up the field. Just couldn't find that last link up play at the inside the circle.
Yeah, and scores still locked up at 1-1. If you're just joining us, this is game 2 of day 2. It's the New Zealand Indian women taking on the New Zealand Pasifika women. 1-1 at the moment. Goals to Kayla Val for Pasifika and Jaina Suka for the Indian side. And here is Pasifika. This is Haley Scarras back on the field now. Still going, Haley Scarra. Trying to find someone to link up with. Throws one down there for Ruby Jane Meehan, but she can't pull that one in.
You see the Indians are just doing enough there to disrupt the play, you know, just getting the ball, getting that stick onto the ball just to slow down that pace of the ball for the Pasifika side.
Yeah.
Like not getting that roll on, you know, which is good to see, just staying in the contest.
Yeah, and they've really continued to improve this Indian women's side. Took big steps yesterday in a tough game. And look, her out here really showing it today. And back they go to Chiba, the captain. There's got Gill. Oh, Jane's going to have to go to it. Suka, no, it's intercepted by Elliott. The one-handed dribble from Elliott. But again, they do well, the Indian side, just to make them hold the ball up.
Yep.
They've been really patient in their defensive work here. Led by Rashika Chiba. Jaina Suka's been doing
just that small game helping them out of trouble there, you know, just little interpasses and catching that foot, give them a free out.
Yeah.
Well, not a free out, but just a nice, easier passage out.
Yeah, here's Gurley and Gill on the ball.
That's a nice pass out wide.
Yeah, good distribution, finds Pritchard. Pritchard's looking forward for Leighton. Leighton is not going to get there. Yeah, that's like you say, Suresh, the combinations are just starting to
find
come
each
together.
other, right?
Yep.
Yeah. But it's good to see these players are just not playing in one position, you know, they're mixing it up around the field.
Here's Hallie Scarra, turns inside, but it's going to fall there for the Indian side. Gurleen Gill comes away with it.
Nice turn from Gurleen.
Still going, Gill. She's got Sugar next to her. Curry and Leighton moving forward. It does fall there for Curry. If it gets through, Sugar. She's got it. Oh no, great defense there by Holditch, and she's away. She's going to go the other way. Oh, very nearly there, Suresh, for the Indian side. Well defended in the end there by
It's good skills all around, right? Just that finishing, maybe shouldn't have lifted your stick, maybe just keep it on your stick and go for a foot or something, but hey, it's good to see getting into the circle.
Yeah, and how very nearly did they turn the tables and scoring one in the last minute of the quarter, the Indian side. Here we go, Eva Sexton. Sexton with the cross. Yeah.
Nice safe play out.
Yep. Easy one there for Kashona Tapachitri in goal, and this one will roll down to the corner. Chris Amakia wants no bar of it, but I don't think she's going to be able to take 30 seconds to do it. She'll try her best, looking at the clock a couple of times.
Oh, they gave a free hit in the last game when they took too long, didn't they?
Yeah, they did. Overturned one.
Yeah.
But no, this one I think is going to die in the corner here with Chris Amakia. We'll count down the final 10 seconds here. Love to see Ella Leighton playing to the last second. Good on her. But that will spell the end of the third quarter here between the New Zealand Pasifika women and the New Zealand Indian women's team. And Suresh, another strong quarter from the Indian team.
Yeah, I think it's been positive from both sides, you know, but they're not letting the game get too far ahead of themselves. They're just both teams are sticking in it. But I think the Indians are playing really well. You know, like you say, every quarter or every minute they're playing together, it's just improvement.
Yeah, definitely, and that's probably testament to Hitendra and Navina over there really working on some things for the team. As we check out some of these highlights here, this one is Jaina Suka. This is the one that set up the goal. Comes back to Leighton. Leighton strides forward and the touch off the defender's stick. Jaina Suka, that's some money for you. Rashika Chiba's been fantastic at the back for the Indian side. Look at her weaving her magic.
Just turning them inside out.
Yep. Carissa Markia, she worked her way up within inches of a penalty corner. Got one in the end there for her troubles. Carissa Markia, but well defended was the penalty corner by the Indian side.
I think that went way wide, didn't it?
Yeah,
quite wide. But that was the only PC in the half, in the quarter, sorry.
Yeah, both teams have defended well. So we've seen a couple of that where strikers are in the circle, in a compact circle, and they just go for the full swing, and defenders are able to get their stick in. We saw it a number of times just in that quarter alone. So potentially, you know, coaches might be thinking of how their strikers can better execute in the circle there, just keeping the ball on the stick, getting something going towards the goal.
Well, you know, like I think we've seen it before, when you keep your stick on the ball and then just the defender will come in any sort of sound, the officials tend to blow the other way and give you a PC. So
yeah, we just saw a bit of vision there. We'll love to see it. Sam Hiha down sideline here, current New Zealand Black Sticks player, was down on the sideline supporting the game out here. Sam Hiha, we would love to have seen him in the New Zealand Māori side, but alas, not this year.
That's a good recovery from Galena.
Galena Gill here. She's got Manisha Jerem in the middle of the field. She's also got a good bit of skill there.
She's done well there, hasn't she?
Gurleen's still going. Yeah. Good solid start there by Gurleen Gill. Gonna have to go back for that one. Pratika. And Wepa at the back there for the Indian side. Rashika Chiba's over the other side of the field now. She's just trying to push her Gurleen Gill up the line a little bit and create an outlet opportunity. Here's Rashika Chiba with her eyes up, bit of space for Chiba.
Devyani there.
Yeah, links up with spinning top Soma. Here comes Pritchard, but Elliot first to it, and Elliot's still going. Oh man, that's quality.
Strong, very strong. Kai.
Yeah, really solid player. As mentioned in the build-up, she was the day one MVP of the women's competition. Kaya Elliott in their game yesterday against the junior Māori side. Yeah, showing a bit of her ability there in that play, but again, well defended by the Indian side. It's a bit of a slow one, but
got a bit high there, so 3 hit against.
Yeah, we can see this turf is just drying up a bit here. Rhiannon Holdit, she's going to work her magic. But well defended there.
Oh,
unfortunate there. I think it was Priya Apachetri just got her stick caught in between the legs of Rhiannon Holditch. And Holditch in her attempts to turn will earn the penalty corner here for the Pasifika women's side. As we see the replay. Good initial defence there by Rashika Chiba.
Just maybe got a bit lazy there, I think, with the stick.
Yes,
unfortunate.
Stick around the legs there. Rhiannon Holditch did well. And here they go, the Pasifika women. They'll be wanting to get that lead back on the scoreboard that they had earlier in the game. Indian women, they'll be wanting to defend astutely, as they have for the majority of this game. And it's messy at the top for Pasifika. Kaya Elliott's going to have to make something of it. And we see it again there, Suresh.
Defended well, yep.
Just what we talked about, just taking the stick off the ball. Oh, the Indians are on here if they can get it forward. Oh, unfortunate.
Just a bit of a mistrap.
Yeah. If Gil could have found Sugar, Sugar had Jerem ahead of her. And Jerem was eyeing up a one-on-one with Queenie Blacklock. Which I'm sure both parties would be keen for.
Yeah.
Again, we talk about some players that have come together a few times.
Yep.
Yeah, those two, Blacklock and Jerem. Good defensive effort there by the Indian side. It's a Pasifika sideline hit.
Just got a little bit too under that.
Yeah, and they're doing well here, the Indian women, just to frustrate those free hits, not allow them to get easy ball. And speaking of, here is Tori Val. She's got a ton of skill, does Val.
It's a great run down the side there, Tori.
Yeah, still going. It's past Chiba, edge of the circle stuff. Oh, Ruby Jane Meehan with a diving touch, and it sails past the post and goal there of Kashona Tapachetri.
We had who was on the side, on the wing there, probably number 3.
Yeah, Hannah Rosalia very nearly had an opportunity there on the post for Pasifika.
Okay, it's just getting a bit not what the Indians want. They've been keeping their heads for the last 3 quarters of the game, so just this last quarter need to keep their heads and then get those passes sticking again, you know. Don't need to push things through.
On his touch. Oh, too much of it for Holditch. Well defended by the Indian side. Yeah, they need to just hang on. It's 12 and a half more minutes of good hockey for this Indian side. They don't want to let things slip here after playing so well this game.
Just a little getting a bit frustrated there, I think, the girls, so just need to slow it down, get your composure back.
Ruby Jane Meehan lifted into the circle. It's up off perhaps an Indian stick is what
Pacifica stick, I think the girls are trying to say.
Yeah, the ref's calling for penalty corner. And Jelena Phillips is saying, yep, same thing from halfway. They'll feel a little bit hard done by there, the Indian side. Now we'll be able to see the replay. It's Meehan here who turns. Yeah, up off the stick of the Indian player.
It's a bit unfortunate, so we just need to. Indians be looking for a good clean run out here.
Goes to Holditch. Oh, Holditch with the flick. Hits the back post of the goal there.
Well, it must be a long corner. It must have come off.
Yeah, up off the runner perhaps. Oh, anyway, well defended by the Indian women's side. No change to our score, 1-1.
Middle of the go. Just think things right.
Yeah, and Tori Val now with the ball. She's got Scurra with her. She's also got Holditch, and Holditch is on the ball now. And that one is going to come to Dolan Robson. This Indian team need to push out. They can't allow this Pasifika team to pick passes moving forward, especially this one. Carissa Markia.
Like that.
Great intercept. Manisha Jerem, she's off to the races. Tangled up there with Kaya Elliott. Gives her a little helping hand up. I don't think any real intent in that one, just to tangle up.
She gave her a hand down, so give her a hand up.
Yeah, I think Manisha Jerem probably wasn't going to win the sprint race in the end as well to get the free hit. So
that's better. Just get control again, I think. There's no need to force things.
Yeah, and perhaps we didn't actually notice it in the call, but things got a little bit wayward there when Ella Leighton was off the field. She's come back on now for the Indian side.
Yes, yep.
Perhaps will just help settle that down a little bit for them. They've been so good when they've kept possession.
And I think communication. A lot of you can hear them talking. You know, a lot of chatter going on. Just Rashika there, taking control of the captaincy. Just a lot of talking with the girls, which is great to see.
Yeah, she's been really solid in both games, Rashika Jiba.
Yep.
Not the biggest defender in the world, but man, she does a lot of work.
Well, look at our back three. You know, you've got Shika, Jaina, Devyani,
Yeah,
Pratika.
yeah, for a combined 110 kilos. Doesn't set a very good scrum. Yeah.
No, they've been playing well. Just keeping their feet out of it in the circle.
Yep. And defending outside the circle where they need to.
Yep, and just.
Here's Eva Sexton.
Ooh, I'm not sure what that was.
Yeah, they're going to have to defend again here, the Indian woman. Everyone's a little bit unsure of that one. But penalty corner it is, and that's what's been blown. So back they go, the Indian woman. You see this replay here, it's just bounced up. Yeah, not sure there's a whole lot in that one. Yes, they're a lot closer than we are, and even closer. I think by Juliana Phillips there just said stick with what you thought you saw. Nothing different from her end. And the Indian woman will be asked to defend once again the penalty corner. They've got a good defensive bracket though, and Ella Leighton and Karishma Kumar, they'll run out.
Kashona's been solid. Well,
Yep.
both goalies for Dave have been solid.
It's out quick. Oh, Leighton,
running.
lovely. Kashona's done well. Oh, and the follow-up has found the back of the net. It's taken 3 attempts, but they finally get there, and the high fives look like they're going to storm Dolan Robson for Pasifika. Oh, they've done so well there, the Indian woman. Let's see the replay. It's out quick, which is good. Leighton runs that down really well. Kashona
save,
saves that
Kashona.
one, and oh yeah, just couldn't find it underneath her, and it was Dolan Robson in the end.
So we've got a long corner here for the Indians.
Yeah, and I love this. Straight after conceding one, they go straight down the other end. The Indian side, oof. Oh, that one's going to go straight in the circle.
That's unlucky. Just
Yeah.
probably just half a foot inside the circle there, Manisha. Just as you know, if it's does travel that 5.
Yeah, yeah. Very nearly there for them though, and touch there by Devyani Soma. Way to break it down. Here is the Pasifika woman. This is Val, Kayla Val. They do enough there, Pasifika, to earn another free hit. That up there was Teliai. Opting to just come out. This Indian team holding in their shape. We've got just over 6 minutes left to play in the game.
There's plenty of time there for both teams to,
Yep.
you know, like come back obviously or go for the extra goal. So
Yeah.
they're both playing well.
Yeah, no teams, or neither team really needing to panic or rush just yet. Still a bit of time. The Indian team really trying to play positive here. They've moved Rashika Chiba into the midfield.
It's not the ideal thing to do.
Jeffries there. Oh, and unfortunate there for Leighton. It's just got big on her as she come to take it under control. The bouncing ball in from Jeffries there just finds the foot of Ella Leighton.
Just a bit of a bobbly ball there, isn't it? And just caught the top of her foot there.
Yeah, tough to take that one when you're running in at speed like that. And we'll see the Pasifika woman getting into their huddle to make a bit of a plan. We're going to be asked to hurry up to see what they've got down there. Indian women will be asked to defend once more. It was a penalty corner that got them the second goal, Pasifika. Out to Val, Tori this time. Bang! Goal! She's hit it hard. And the goal is awarded there.
Straight hit like we saw in the men's games.
Lovely straight strike. Usually we see Kayla Val there, but she's replaced by her sister Tori this time. Oh. Yeah, too hard, too good, too solid. Tori Val extends that. It's a heartbreaker there for the Indian women's side.
Devyani there on the ball, doing very well. Nice control, just finding that sugar out there, just getting dispossessed. Just need to settle it down a bit, not let the ball get too far ahead of them, the Indians. Bit of rush of blood.
Yeah, they're just trying to push for that one. You see what they're trying to do. They've been so good for so long in this match, and here's good pressure on Leighton, Pritchard. She's got Devyani Soma. Links back up with Chiba. She's pushed herself forward. Here comes Chiba.
Good work there.
Trying to get through as Priya. He's still going, Rashika Chiba. She's not going to get the free hit. And Pasifika will come out through Markia. Good pressure there. Here we go. Devyani Soma takes it quickly. Sugar.
Just
and straight into the brick wall that is Carissa Markia.
She's been awesome today,
yep.
Carissa. Just solid as. I think this is the first little break Rashika's taken off.
Yeah, they don't come very often there for Rashika.
She's had a massive game today.
Yeah.
You know, she's been everywhere but solid in defence and been great in their lead up to any attack.
And it's as we count down into the final 2 minutes, it's going to take a bit of magic here from the Indian side if they're going to get back to level on the scoreboard.
But I think we'll see this for the next maybe 2 minutes from the Pasifika, pull it out again.
Yep.
Just backing around or...
And that's the experience from their players. You talk about Markia, the Vale sisters, Dolan Robson, Holditch, players that will know how to manage these last 2 minutes and make sure that magic doesn't happen. Here we go, Chelsea Heppy for the Indian side, picked off there by Ruby J. Meehan.
Oh, nice.
Oh, lovely read
Nice
there. Tulin Pritchard. She's been solid today.
Oh, Tulin's done well there.
Yep, links up there with Priya. But Holditch, calm as ever. Kaya Elliott links up on the other side of the field. She's looking forward. That one's not where it was supposed to go. Hand straight on the knees there and onto the ground for Kaya Elliott. She acknowledges that one was a little wayward.
We'll let her have that one. She's run her heart out today.
Yeah.
She's been everywhere, all over the field. Awesome game.
Yeah, really solid is Kaya Elliott. And speaking of awesome, here is Ella Leighton. Ella Leighton is still going. She's weaving her magic. Little in and away. Oh, beats Dolan Robson. Oh, still going. As an Indian fan, Suresh maybe would have asked for a penalty corner out of that one. It's not going to come for her.
You know, I can't say anything.
Here's
Even when
Pritchard.
they awarded a PC, I couldn't say anything. So,
And that one's a little bit wayward there, and it's probably going to be enough.
yeah, last 20 in the clock. So I
Yep.
think Carissa will take her time here.
Yep.
Just see this one out.
Yep, she'll dribble it down into that back corner while the final 10 seconds count down here. Carissa Markia will finish off the game here for Pasifika, and they will get their second win here of the tournament. It's the Pasifika women 3-1 over the New Zealand Indian women, but wow, what a valiant effort and performance from the Indian women. No win for them today, but wow, what a strong performance on the back of yesterday, Suresh.
Exactly. I think like we talked about yesterday in that Maori's game, is that we're just searching for that last pass and those combinations, and I think you can see in this game it sort of came together. You know, the combinations, the running for each other, and I think the dominance of Rashika there at the back. You know, Rashika, then you had Jaina really standing up, Devyani, Manisha, but obviously Ella and
Tulin Pritchard, I thought
Tulin
she was
Pritchard,
good.
exactly. Yeah, I think like you look at some of those senior players are stepping up. Although the girls wouldn't like me saying that they're senior, but you know what I mean. In a team,
Yeah.
you do find senior players that do step up, and your leaders take control of things, and I think that was great to see.
Yeah, so you talk us through some of these highlights and I'll go down and find our player of the match.
Okay, so here we go. Just Sugar there with just losing control of that. But today, yes, as Brad said, and we've spoken about, Indians starting off strong, but just conceding that one goal in the first quarter in the last minute of play for the last play of the game. Just here, as you can see, that PC, and there's the goal here, the first goal. So yeah, that was first quarter. This is the Indians' goal here. No, shot at goal. So a lot more attacking opportunities from the Indians today. A lot more control with the ball. But Pasifika, showed their experience with their senior players throughout the back. Sri having an awesome game there at the back, taking control. Kayla, Val was awesome there, Eva. So they're all, Pasifika, as you can tell, play a lot of club hockey together, but just strong in defence, and just holding that ball back and around. But I think we saw that with the Indians as well, as we see some of these replays here. We're going for a good run there and just getting caught up with the stick, and that's PC. This is one of the goals here. So Brad's ready to come on with his player of the day. No, just ready for sure thing. So as you can see, these highlights rolling through. Some gutsy defence there in the PCs. Stick on the ground. See a lot of peppering of the goal there, just going wide of the post for the Pasifika team. That one judged to be coming off the Indians, which I think that one's just over the top. Got a touch there, I think, off the first runner. This was the goal there, just a clearance off the pads there, just back to the player, and this is a straight hit, which is what we've seen today in the men's games. And here's Brad.
With our player of the match, and it is the captain of the New Zealand Indian women's side, in a beaten side today, but a fantastic performance. It's Rashika Chiba. Congratulations, big effort out there from the girls. Not quite the result, but what a solid performance from your team.
Yeah, unlucky result, but hey, we definitely improved from yesterday's match. I love to see the connections between the layers, and I think we just put it all out there, so definitely proud of the girls.
Yeah, and you speak about the connections, something Suresh and I noticed on the commentary today. They're starting to grow and build. I know it's always hard when the team kind of arrive on the day or the night before of tournament, but some of those connections are really coming off. And what was interesting to see was Jaina Suka played both ends of the field there. I think she started up the front, moved to the back, and then scored a goal up at right striker. Was that a bit of a plan for Jaina, or is that just what she does?
That was our plan of attack. She's a very versatile player, Jaina, so she can be on either side of the field, and to put one away, stoked with that.
Yeah, and she'll be pumped with the goal. Another person that'll be pumped after being so worried all weekend about becoming a meme was Devyani Soma, who made some magic up on the attacking baseline there with her little spin move. The whole boys team were replaying the live stream on their phones watching the game. How awesome is it to play with some of those skilled players like Devyani?
She is a skillful player, that girl. She's got wheels. She makes us look like cones, honestly. I don't know how she does it, but very impressive.
Yeah, and last one, had a couple of guest players, local players in Ella Leighton and Toolin Pritchard, who have been really strong. What do they bring with their expertise to your Indian side?
Yeah, TNL, they're skillful players, got a lot of experience on them, and they hold that central midfield position really well, and they're like the key to our connections between the defence and attack. So yeah, they're very functional and versatile players.
Yeah, awesome. Well, and I can't go past saying how excellent your first 2 games have been yourself, Rashika. Absolute rock at the back for the Indian women's side, and a lot of defending to do, and you've stood up to it every time. So congratulations on your player of the match. We'll look forward to seeing you guys tomorrow. All the best for the rest of the weekend.
Yeah, thank you so much. Appreciate it.
That's our first women's match for the day done and dusted. It was the Pasifika women taking the spoils over the Indian women. In the end, there 3-1 the final score. We'll be back here at 2 p.m. with our men's match, our second men's match for the game, which is the Māori battle between the junior men and the senior men, live here at 2 p.m. We'll see you then.